Haunting whispers from walls. When you've lived in a quiet apartment for 3 years, you get familiar with every creak and shuffle. That's why I noticed immediately when, last Tuesday, my neighbor's dog, usually silent and wary, started whimpering. The weird part? The sound wasn't coming from the hallway or their unit, but from inside my bedroom closet. I thought I was imagining it, until I heard the unmistakable scratch of claws against wood, muffled by the closet door I'd locked before bed. I remember thinking, if I open the door, something is going to change. But curiosity, or maybe fear, made me turn the handle. Inside was nothing but my usual clutter, but the dog's whimpering cut off the instant I opened the door, replaced by heavy silence. I texted my neighbor, asked if their dog had gotten loose. They replied with a photo, the dog, snoozing on their sofa, completely unaware. That night, I barely slept, but the next morning, I convinced myself it had to be a dream. Until the scratching started again. But this time, it was coming from inside the walls. At first, it was random, like a rat, but soon it became deliberate. Tap. Tap. Pause. Tap tap. With mounting dread, I realized it was spelling out my name, one letter at a time. I pressed my ear to the plaster, trying to convince myself it was pipes or critters, but the pattern was too exact. Each letter was followed by a pause, as if waiting for acknowledgement. I stopped sleeping, leaving lights on, music playing, anything to drown out the scratching, but it only grew louder, more insistent, as if whatever was inside the walls was getting closer. Tonight, the scratching stopped altogether. For a moment, I felt relief, until I noticed the closet door was open again, even though I'd latched it shut. There, scratched into the wood from the inside, was my full name, etched deep and ragged. As I stared, the whimpering began again, but this time, it was coming from right behind me. I turned, and the lights flickered out. Now, in the dark, I could hear a breathing that isn't mine. Please like, comment, follow, and share for more stories like this one.